Hello students, in this session you are going to learn animal tissues. Before that, let us recapitulate what you have learned in the previous session. You have learnt about the plant tissues, their functions, and based on the function, the types of tissues, that is the dividing tissues known as meristematic tissues and the permanent tissues, non-dividing tissues, as well as the epidermal tissues. So in this session you are going to learn about animal tissues. So when we breathe, we can actually feel the movement of the chest. How do these parts move? For this we have the specialized cells called muscle cells. These muscle cells contract and relax. As a result of it, movement occurs. The contraction and the relaxation of the muscles cause the movement. So during the breathing, we inhale oxygen. Where does this oxygen go? It is absorbed in the lungs and then is transported to all the body cells through the blood. So why would the cells need oxygen? Well, this oxygen metabolizes the food and it generates the energy, and this energy is stored in mitochondria in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, as a energy currency in mitochondria. Later on the cell uses or utilizes this energy. So in this way the blood flows and carries various substances from one part of the body to the other. For example, it carries oxygen and food to all the cells. It also collects waste from all parts of the body and carries them to the liver and the kidney for the disposal. So the blood and the muscles both are the examples of tissues found in our body. On the basis of the functions they perform, we can think of different types of animal tissues. There are 4 different functions of the animal tissues. We can broadly categorize into 4 functions. According to that, animal tissues are categorized or differentiated into 4 types. In the first one is the epithelial tissue, and the epithelial tissue provides the covering or the protection in our body. It is a protective tissue. The protective tissue is the epithelial tissue. The second one is the connective tissue. The connective tissue connects all the body parts. The third in the row is muscular tissue. It is for movement. And the fourth is the nervous tissue. It helps in transmitting the signals from one part of the body to another part. So here is a flow chart of animal tissues. Animal tissues are broadly categorized into 4 types: epithelial, muscular, connective and nervous tissues. They have further subtypes. Epithelial has, based on its shapes, squamous, cuboidal, columnar, ciliated and glandular, whereas muscular tissues are further classified as striated, smooth and cardiac. And connective tissues They are classified into 7 types, that is blood, lymph, bone, cartilage, areolar, adipose, ligament, tendon, and the last one is the nervous tissue. So in total, animal tissues are of 4 types. Epithelial tissues for protection, but they provide protection by covering, secretion and absorption, whereas connective tissues provide binding, support and transport. Muscular tissues are meant for movement and locomotion. Likewise, the nervous tissues are meant for control and coordination of the body.